Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. We're going to continue on with the Laddernet series, game between Flash and random pro gamers on the internet. And today we're going to be having 3 games. We're going to be casting all of them between Flash and Snow. This is going to be the second game. If you've not watched the first game, please just cycle through the playlist or take a look at the video description and the pinned comment for navigational buttons and links. Do not get spoiled. I will not tell you what happens in the other 2 games, so please discover that for yourself. The second game is going to be played on the map Monty Hall. This is my favorite map, 2-player map. 2 players going to be spawning at the top left and bottom right corner, and there are 3 corridors leading towards your enemy base that you need to pick and choose. If you go for an aggressive stand, you need to make sure that, or you need to pray to God that your enemy has gone for 14cc or 12 nexus or something like that, and he's gone in the right lane that you're actually targeting. And I would just tell you quickly a little bit afterwards, but I think there's a slight kind of imbalance in the 3 lanes. Actually, you should not pick one lane as much as the other lanes, and I'm gonna explain to you why. If you look at this map here, if you take the middle lane, you will have access to only 1 base. But if you take this lane on the other side, or this lane on the top side, you will have access to these other bases that are gonna be available for you to take a little bit later. So I think especially Zerg players, they have a tendency to go for the left and right lanes more than the middle lanes, I think. So as the Protoss or Terran player, you need to kind of think about that. And I think accordingly, it looks like Flash is going to be going for his favorite build of all time, 14cc, and it works. It works because there are one of the 3 chances that Snow is going to be able to aggress him in the right lane. And if Snow is even aggressing at all, looks like Snow is going to be going for a Nexus. Very interesting. And Flash is going to be choosing the middle lane. So already we have 2 economic builds from these 2 players, and they are very far from each other. So there's no way one player is going to be able to aggress against the other player. It is going to be Snow who go for a quick expansion. He want to make sure that there's no bases here, and you want to make sure there's no factories here either, and you want to make sure that the probes the SCVs are not mining, and actually want to hide his probe. I think if he reveals his probe too early, his enemy will know, okay, you are coming from this right lane, so there's a chance you're expanding in that lane, and Flash will have a nice, information for free. He doesn't see that he's gonna try to return maybe, or maybe make a pylon or something. If you actually make a pylon, it would be great. It would be great to make a pylon here actually, because then later on, if Flash wanted to quickly expand, he would just find himself in a nice surprise. But anyways, we're going to be having SV coming out now to scout, and Flash once again will not see his enemy in the middle lane. He will arrive at around this point here. Behind this, we're going to be having the barracks coming up. So the game is already looking like a very nice kind of cat and mouse, mental simulation kind of game, like Sudoku. You need to kind of guess what the other guy's doing. Anyways, this pylon is, what is he going to try to do? That was a bad mistake. He's going to get in here. He waited a little bit actually to get in, and now he will see that there's an expansion. He want to know which lane this enemy is expanded in, and he will now know that the expansion is on this other side of the map. He sees it. I mean, he doesn't see it. He's going to try to come out, and he's going to try to block the SV. Wow. This is a nice move. Very nice move. And let's see what is going to be Flash's respawn. He's got a Marine. Marine's going to try to chase the probe. Of course, the probe is going to be going back for some time here. The Marine's going to start to attack the pylon right away because there's only a single Marine. Only a single Marine. So Flash is not able to mine that base effectively here. And he's going to cancel the pylon. He will not cancel the pylon. Instead, he's going to try to just mine out the other minerals. And that will allow this probe to take some more hits against the SCVs and whatnot. Looks like the second Marine is going to be coming out, and we're going to be having a factory. You need to start, I think, bullying this SCV a little bit here. The probe, I think, he's not going to try to do that. He's going to back up and just buy more time here. Behind this, what is Snow going for? He's going to be going for double gateway with a fast robo. His signature move without core range upgrade here. That is going to be what he wants to prioritize in the mid game. And we're going to be having, very late SCV transferred. And Snow time it just perfect. I think this is going to be a nice abusive tactic you can actually do on this map. But we're going to be having find the SCVs mining correctly here. And Flash has opened up the middle lane. Snow has opened up the right lane. We're going to be having the Dragoons coming out, and he's going to start to move across this other lane here. Now, which of the players is going to be going for cheese? I mean, you can still have the mid-game cheese because, the way that this map is structured, everything is just opened up so late that, the chances for you to kind of have some kind of aggression is not really until you have, I don't know, something like 2 or 3 Dragoons from the Protoss side, and from the Terran side it's going to be like 1 or 2 tanks. And like 7 minutes of the game, right? You are normally able to aggress as soon as 2 or 3 minutes, but in this game you cannot apply any kind of pressure until about 6 or 7 minutes, I think. So both the players going to be gearing up for some nice attack. This SCV is finally going to come out here. I'm not so sure how it was able to come in, but it will come in, and we'll see the robotic support bay. And it sees that Dragoon range is not yet spinning. The Reaver is going to be coming out now. So it looks like Flash is going to have to defend correctly. I think he's got the right information. He's going to be building the engineering bay. Is he going to be going for armory? Because I think Flash like to prioritize Goliaths rather than turrets. Turrets are cheaper, but Goliaths are more nimble. They're more kind of like movable, right? So that's what we're going to be thinking about. Anyways, Observatory coming up, and Snow is going to try to come out here with some attacks. And keep in mind that these kind of Laddernet games, to me, they are kind of like practice games. So sometimes the players would go for some suboptimal builds that they would not go in a big tournament, just for the fun. Anyways, looks like a bit of pressure now from Flash. He's opened the right lane. He's going to be going for double factory push here. He's got Vulture Speed and Vulture Mine. Vulture Speed completes first. We have a single pylon and a single probe that scouts this. And this pylon is going to be just by a little bit of time. Looks like Flash just go right past it. Okay, he cancels the pylon. That's a mistake. Need to keep the pylon there to stop any kind of reinforcement. And to see Visioned, we're going to be having a blockade hit and Reaver to hold. And if Flash behind this is gone for, tank siege, he's going to be able to have a nice attack here. But he doesn't go for siege. He's gone for mines and Vulture Speed, so need to back up. It looks like Snow has held for the time being. We're going to be having Starport building a raids in the process here, so that's going to be something that we want to take a look at. Sub-2 is going to get created. The Shadow is going to be flying over, and Shadow with speed is about 80% done. Dragoon range is about 40 to 50% done. Looks like for the time we're going to be having some nice defensive posture now from Flash. Where is the raid? The raid is about 60% done. Vulture is going to scramble to get in position. We're going to be having the Shadow that fly right in. He is not able to land any kind of shot. He's going to try to go in the main. Maybe the Vulture is going to go past everything. There's nothing to actually for the Vulture to exploit, but looks like the Shadow and Reaver is going to go inside the main here. We're going to be having some of the Dragoons clear some of the minefield. We're going to be having the raid that comes out. The raid's going to try to chase the Shadow. The Shadow, even though it's got speed, is very late. But at least we're going to be having Marines attacking. The Dragoons need to actually discover that raid and take it out. Looks like the Shadow will go in and just buy a little bit more time. You need to, and he's going to land one more shot and try to snipe the raid. The raid, is the raid there? The raid is not yet there, but Dragoon's going to try to chase it. Huge micro battle for these two players, but I think at the last minute the Dragoon's going to die. And the Shadow, I think, will live. The raid, we need to find it. Where is it? Okay, looks like very good for Snow to turn around, and the last bit to actually go towards the other side of the map. The raid is not able to find it. The Dragoon want to find the raid, but the raid is not able to find the Shadow. Nice game of cat and mouse here. Looks like Flash is going to return with his 3 tanks here, and the Shadow is going to fly inside. There's going to be no more raid, so it looks like Snow decided he's going to suicide his Reaver to do some 6 shot, and that is going to be a that's going to be a good shot. It's going to be landing one more shot, and no, it's going to pick it up because he knows that, you know, the Reavers is really damaged. One more shot of anything, that Reaver would die. Looks like he's gonna try to go out here. Where's the Wraith? Man, there's a Wraith. Finally we see it, and this Shadow is going to finally die, so that is gonna just completely finish insta here for Flash. We're gonna be having expansion coming up now from Snow. Let's take a look at the economic situation. We're gonna be having 4 Gateway, 1 more Shadow. Behind this we're gonna be having City Balloon, and I think Forge. Yeah, that's right, Forge is not yet upgrading. This Reaver doesn't have any kind of scrap inside it, and it looks like Flash is gonna be going up to 4 factories now. The 5th one is under making. Does he have armory? Look at this time around, he's not going for the 4 factory push with +1 weapons upgrade like the previous game. He's going for a kind of a longer you know, economic outlook here, and with the Starport as well, to just kind of, you know, negate any kind of threats from the sky. Anyways, he's gonna be going after the Circumambulator, and this map kind of reminds me of New Dark Origin in the sense that if Protoss is not able to win outright in the first, you know, I don't know, 7 minutes, then every basis they take after that is going to be so close to the Terran base, and it's going to be very hard to hold. Anyways, going to be having some small engagement here. Looks like Snow's got a pair of Zelle, and the Reaver is going to try to land them. Something that is going to be very good. If you want to do some splash damage, he's waiting for the right moment to do it, but he's going to back up now with the Shadow and the Reaver. He's going to try to attack from the left side of the map. He's able to actually clear a single Marine. He's going to pull back, and the last bit looks like Flash is going to charge to make some turrets. He actually needs to destroy the SCV. He has a good shot on the SCV, destroying both the turrets, and that's going to be good. So no more threat from the air. But now the reinforcement tank is looking very scary. We have a group of how many tanks here? Easily something like 6 or 7 tanks. Reaver's gonna take one good shot. He needs to take a good shot and pick up the Reaver. He picks up the Reaver at the right minute, so that's gonna be good. He's gonna have one more chance to do some shot here. The Reaver is so damaged. He picked up the Reaver prematurely, and everything got exploded in the face, so that's kind of unfortunate. Not very good now for Snow. And does he have Zealot with leg? As you can see, Zealot leg is about 40% done. We're going to be having more engagement. This Zealot is actually coming out here just to check and count how many tanks there are, and Snow is holding back. He's got a second shuttle. This second shuttle's got what? 2 Reavers gonna land a Zealot just to buy time here, and he's gonna do a shot in the back. Need to do that Reaver's picking up prematurely once again. You cannot miss micro like this, especially in this kind of intense battle. He does one good shot to drive the tanks back, but now the attack is looking very, very strong. Without upgrades, so the tanks are kind of not so strong. But anyways, we still have some more Reaver shot in the back, and looks like the tanks have been bleeded nicely here. We still have around 6 tanks remaining, and Snow, we need to remake a lot of his forces here. Looks like the siege is not yet over. Flash is gonna try to attack because he's very, very close to the Protoss base, and looks like Snow is gonna get ready to take an expansion. He actually need to find a way to get out alive. Looks like these tanks gonna move ever so slightly forward. We're gonna be having some more stuff dropping, and it's gonna be a nice mine drag. Maybe he's not able to mine drag. We're gonna be having another mine drag. And Reaver needs to land. The Reaver is got full health. No, that Reaver dies right away. This Reaver dies as well. Very good target fire from Flash, but these tanks are going to actually save the day. Looks like 1 tank is going to be falling, but there's going to be still 4 more tanks, and SCVs have arrived. They can actually now repair things, and these probes need to run away. Is he going to try to pick up the probe? He needs to pick up the Zealot. Pick up the Zealot. He's going to try to go out there. No, the tank fire is just way too strong, and probes are going to have to run. And behind this, Snow is going to expand towards this other side of the map, and he's got an idea here. He want to see if Terran force is going to be moving to this side of the map or not. His observer want to check, do you have an expansion here? There isn't, so it's going to try to hold back and defend against these mineral patches, I guess, but that will allow the entire bottom left side of the map to go to Flash uncontested. These tanks are going to get repaired, and Flash has got a slight advantage in this game here. We are at the 11-minute and 40-second game. Flash is 110 supply, Snow 104, and the Shadow might be landing some more shots. He's gonna land now. He's gonna land. There's gonna be a chance to do some good damage, but he was too late. Oh my god, he should have done it like a second ago. But now these tanks are completely shouting against his position. There's going to be no way for Protoss to get out unless actually do something. He's going to try to pick up Reaver, and more Zealot now. Dragoons need to fall back. The fire is going to get shot now. Looks like we're having Zealot landing. That's going to be good to drive these forces back. At least these units are going to get destroyed. Need to destroy the turret. He's going to try to snipe out the turret and fall back. And yeah, this is going to be the limit of Flash's attack. He cannot attack any further because this choke is so small. This choke is tiny. He's going to try to make vultures go through it, but that's going to be impossible. If the vultures can actually reach this base, it might be able to do some kind of damage, but not so. It looks like Flash is continuously pushing here. I don't think this is going to be the right attitude for Flash. He's already accomplished the task. He needs to kind of just hold it. You're going to be having Zealot dropping now, and that tank is exploded. So Flash is wasting a lot of forces in the process. Zealot clearing out a lot of the forces once again. This turret's gonna get destroyed, and Flash is gonna back up. That is gonna be the right attitude here. Flash cannot win in these battles anymore. It's gonna back up. Of course, Snow doesn't have vision of Flash. He doesn't know what's behind this, and he's just going to be allowing it. He's actually forgotten to actually expand some of his probes towards the new base. He's going to be having some Zealot coming out, and maybe Snow's going to try to come out now. When he doesn't see any more aggression, he's going to know that the aggression is going to be coming from the other side. He sees it with this observer, and probes going to get transferred, and he needs actually to transfer some of his probes to the other side of the map. We're going to be having what now? Looks like some more battles are going to be having in some locations. Actually, don't know where the battles are. We're going to be having a single cannon trying to cover for all of these probes. It's going to be very, very hard. Looks like the Shadow is going to try to do some damage. The rest of the army from Snow is not engaging in the situation. This base is going to get destroyed. He actually need to mine the minerals a little bit more efficiently. But anyways, we're having more Reavers doing some shot in the back here. That's going to be a good shot, killing a lot of SCVs. But he's not keeping up with the economy, Snow. This base is not yet mining. This base is going to be functional now. It needs to start to mine. That is going to be very, very good. So at the last minute, it looks like Snow is going to fully have his economy coming back up here. 4 bases. This base is going to be mined out. He actually is going to be mining out these mineral patches again, just to make way. He need to actually move his probes and macro a little bit better, improve his APM. Snow is one of the players who's known to have very low APM, and all of that is for good reasons. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna be having vultures going to come out here. Flash is gonna try to stop his enemy from expanding towards this bay, but Snow is going to be to clear up the vultures. Very, very good. And we are at the 14-minute mark of the game. Flash is 123 supply. Snow is about 10 supply more than his enemy, but Flash is going to try to attack along this right lane, and Snow has not yet saturated his base. I mean, he's possibly like taking care of his baby or something like that, because you know that Snow... Okay, something happened there. Excuse me, I completely missed all of these actions. Looks like there's a huge battle happening here. Looks like at the last minute Flash is forced to lift this command center up. We're going to be having more battles happening here. This Dark Templar from Snow is going to be able to buy a lot of time here. We're going to be having more drop happening, and this drop has got High Templar and Reaver. Let's see what kind of damage it can do here. Looks like he's going to fly in, and that's going to be Reaver. It's going to land to High Templar. It's going to cast Beautiful Storm against the tanks. And where's the Reaver? It's going to morph an Archon just to shield his forces, and the Reaver is going to try to take care of the situation here. At the last minute, is this tank going to get saved or not? I don't know. It looks like the tank is gonna explode. The Reaver's gonna do more shot, and Vultures are wasting so much life against a single Archon. The Reaver's gonna take one more shot against the Vulture and back up. And Flash has wasted so much time just hanging out here. But behind this, Flash has expanded towards this other side of the map. And Snow, is he... What? He's forgotten to mine this base. He's forgotten to mine the base. He's clearing out so many SCVs in the process. But like I told you, you know what? Starcraft is not a game of military. Starcraft is a game of economy, of money. If you're not going to be prioritizing on your money, you're going to be losing the battles, I think. Anyway, Snow is going to be doing well. But you can see he's almost mined out in his main. He's mined out in his expansion. His third base is on, you know, he's the only base that is fully mining. And this base is finally going to be mining. He's going to be kicking himself in the butt that he's forgotten to mine this base. Anyways, the Shadow's going to be hanging out. Okay, looks like Flash has got this base as well. So Flash has got a lot of bases. And actually, if Snow want to win this game, he needs to take care of this base and go to it. It looks like he's going to have a lot of forces attacking here. And we're going to be having a lot of forces defending for Flash. So he's going to have a nice attack on the high ground. But he's going to trade bases now. We're going to be having more forces dropping. And sometimes going to get exploded. We might have a storm. No, we don't. Looks like Flash is forced to retreat back, and behind this, he needs to defend with a lot of tanks. He's gonna move some of the tanks out, and it looks like we're gonna be having a slight base rate here. This base is gonna be falling for sure, but it doesn't really matter because Flash has got the entire left side covered, and he's looks like Snow is attacking against the wall here. He's able to clear out some turrets, and that's it. And he's gonna actually not gonna be able to actually destroy this force. The High Templar is gonna need to cast a storm against this wall here. He casts a good storm against the SCV. And the tank's gonna cast more storm against the tank. Is it gonna be enough? Dragoon's gonna be streaming through, but Flash has got reinforcement in the back, maybe. I don't know. Looks like what's gonna be happening on this high ground here. This way is gonna be stopped to get mining because Flash has discovered a weak point, and no more mineral intake for Snow. Insane battle. One more good storm. That Templar need to wait for the storm to die out first. So he doesn't wait for the storm to die out, and we're gonna be having this tank getting destroyed. But it looks like the reinforcement is it gonna be coming. Looks like SV is gonna come out. We need to have more storm. This storm was not so bad. And do we have any more energy from this High Templars? I think possibly one more storm can get deployed, and Snow needs to pay attention. He does a good attack here. He's gonna have energy from one more storm. Needs to make use of the High Templar. He does a good storm, but only one Dragoon remain. Only one Dragoon remain, and no more forces for Snow. This base is gonna get forced to get lifted. I guess you cannot lift this base. And this next is gonna fall as well. And this base for Flash, it was cleared out, guys. It was cleared out. So both the players are just trading huge blows, and now Flash has had about 40 supply. He's gonna be able to reland all of his command center, and Snow doesn't have mining. Snow is distance mining. He doesn't even have Shadow to take care of this, you know, this problem here. This next is gonna be finally, and Flash knows that he's in the win. You can see that he's scanning and checking for any kind of new bases or presence of forces. He doesn't see anything, and Snow is making very few forces because his money situation is not so good. He's gonna try to land a double Zelle on the High Templar Storm on this area, and Flash is gonna siege it because he knows this is the only base that is mining for Protoss. You can actually clear it out. It's gonna be here for the win, but looks like a Snow is gonna come in from the sky. Is Flash aware of the situation? This base, I mean, it's gonna be a lot better to actually attack this base. I think the Shadow is gonna be looking for some opening, but there are nobody's gonna land here, and we're gonna be having 2 Zelle out only, not able to do any kind of damage. But I fear the end is gonna be near for Snow. Snow has GG. The game is over. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this cast video, buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video. See you soon. Bye bye.